It's Friday night. It's late night. I'm Andrew Badowa. That's Corey Saunders. That's Blake Mitchmore. That's Ellis Emba. Listen, I mean, it's not super late, but it's starting to get late. It's 10:30 on the East Coast. I don't know about y'all. I know Ellis because I saw Ellis had one, but I got a drink in hand. I hope everybody's watching has one too. If you don't partake in alcoholic beverages, so be it. Go grab yourself a water or soda, whatever you indulge in. But yes, the giant jug of water. Stay hydrated, my friends. We are going to have a relaxed atmosphere. If you guys want to ask a question, guys and girls want to ask something, go for it. We'll answer it all. This is a fan-friendly show. We're not throwing anybody out. We're not telling people that they can't ask questions. All questions are welcome, and no question or opinion is a dumb one. This is FBM late night. Well, I know. Blake,
I was about to say, we got Blake on here. So.
Oh, damn. All right.
Wow.
Well, there's one. I'll put that one on the board right here. There's one. All right. So, SmackDown is off the air. You want to go to war? Look at the adjective play. Blake ain't here to play. Anywho, SmackDown is off the air. It was a fantastic crowd. The WWE international crowds do not disappoint. You know, me and Blake talked about this earlier. I want to get Corey and Ellis's opinion on this real quick. The international business model from the WWE has been fantastic in terms of, you know, a return. This was the first time that I thought when watching the ticket sales that the SmackDown before the pay-per-view or PLE now wasn't selling as well as I thought it would. They're also asking a lot of money for those ringside seats, and that was really what was left available, rows 2 and 3. They looked packed tonight. It's very easy to move the cheaper seats up. But I don't know if they did that. But I will say the crowd was hot all night, and WWE continues to sell buildings like nobody's business. What did you guys think of the crowd?
I mean, it's typical of what we've been getting these last couple of international shows, especially the SmackDown. I mean, for me, it seems like they're just happy to have something WWE related in their town. And that's kind of what, not saying this is my opinion, but it's kind of what WWE is relying on when they have these shows there. Not that they're not putting their best foot forward creatively or whatnot, but they are relying on these people are really coming to have a good time, and anything that they get is going to be good. But like I said, it's not saying that they're going to rest on their laurels and not give them a good show, but those people are legitimately happy to be there. So it shows every time they're on.
A crowd makes or breaks a show, in my opinion, and the international crowds have been A1, and they continue to make WWE's product on television look like, I want to be there, I can't miss this. Ellis, what'd you think of the crowd?
I mean, they're an international crowd. They're not Americans. As we know, Americans are lazy.
Right.
You know, we could. Am I wrong?
No, I didn't.
That's a Texas boy over there. He won't let you talk about America. He won't let you talk about America like that.
Hey, brother.
I didn't say you're wrong. I just said,
don't.
Listen, man,
right.
killing right now.
So
He's on cloud nine.
Again, I'm letting you guys know that Americans, sometimes when we get excited and we spend money, we drink our beers, we sit our asses down. These Europeans stood up the whole damn time. I'm pretty sure I saw some of the Tories who weren't in the ringside move up a little bit. The Tories.
What did you call them?
The ones who couldn't. The pores. I tried not to say pores because then like dermatologists.
Oh man, the pores.
Anyway, so the point. So because like they couldn't afford the seats. The point is, it's great to see everyone so grateful overseas for getting something that we get every week, and you know it's awesome. They do chants. They come back here. We're like, fuck that shit. Okay, we're not gonna sing your songs, bitch. All right. Also, I got a question. If I was over there, if you were over there, and y'all saw Cody Rhodes come out, and there ain't no pyro, at what point did you not riot? Bruh, I'm throwing Scottish.
It looked like Cody didn't know he didn't have pyro tonight.
So, I mean, to Ellis's point,
my man, hold on. He said boom. The man
that's what I'm saying.
said,
It looked like
"Boom."
Cody
He
was
always
like,
says
"Oh,
it though. He always says it though.
Well, Cody comes out.
Cody was like,
It was so loud.
boom. Oh, shit, no pyro.
Yeah, Cody comes out. My kid goes, "What happened to the fireworks?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then he hits the ring turnbuckle on the ring apron and everything else like that. And he's like, "Still no fireworks, Dad? What's going on?" Maybe it's a building thing. I don't know. I really don't know. But Ellis's point, there were no fireworks.
All I know is that.
I think they forgot the fireworks.
All I know is that.
I will say,
or maybe then.
Whose headphones are delayed? Y'all are driving me nuts. It's got to be Blake.
this crowd tonight.
Actually, it could be one.
All right.
This crowd tonight was hot, except
Laser.
for with one person. You could hear a pin drop in that son of a bitch when Apollo Crews came out.
Oh man,
Was it hot like Nia Jax's kitchen hot or what?
No, you could hear a pin drop in that son of a bitch when Apollo Crews came out.
All right, so let's get away from this one, shall we? The crowd was hot. Cody Rhodes had a big ovation.
I felt bad for him. I'm not talking shit. Like, I felt bad for the dude because every single person got a reaction.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
Silent when Apollo came out.
I liked Apollo when he was trying to be what's his face from oh man, what's the movie? No, yeah, but what's the movie? It's gonna drive me nuts.
Coming to America?
Coming
to America. Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
what was it?
I just said it.
You heard me.
I think
You heard me. I said from Zamunda.
What was
it's a
it?
fictional country.
Zamunda, you motherfucker. You raised from Nigeria.
Do you both? Yeah, they're Nigerian.
Okay.
Do you both have Project Rock stuff on right now?
I do. I wore mine
Oh shit!
in solidarity for the slander I heard on the WCW show last night.
Oh shit!
Solidarity.
I'm wearing his first shirt. I'm wearing his first Project Rock shirt because that was the last time the stuff was good. I'm wearing the first Project Rock shirt because the rest of the shit is actually garbage.
I'm trying to think.
The rest of the shit's garbage.
I have one piece of clothing from that Project Rock stuff, and I think it was the original stuff too. I think you're right. I don't know. I don't remember.
As a stockholder in Project Rock, I distance myself from Ellis's comments.
Bro, that's no lie. Blake has like a closet full of Project Rock stuff.
And
good shoes and great cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Not as good as Corey's shoes, but anyways, I digress.
Fuck off.
I digress. Fuck off. Let's talk about Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. I never thought that I would sit back and be like, wow, we're talking about Ring of Honor, New Japan in a promo, but man, did the promo not hit? I mean, I got a lot of people talking. AJ says that Cody watches companies, flourish, and then he quits, leaves, see ya, bye. Then he started a company, and then he splits. What did you think of AJ's promo? I dug it.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much touched on. It followed that model that they try to deep dive into connections that people have when they have them. So they do it sort of as a double thing of not insulting the intelligence of the fan that does know the history and connections between two people when they have it, but also using it as a introduction or a fact-giving type of situation for people who may not know. So I always thought they ride that line well when they do these types of promos, that they introduce a backstory to people who don't know, but they also tap in or give a nod to the fans that have been following these people in other promotions. So I thought it was very well.
Yeah. Ellis, it looks like you disagree, so let's go to you. Blake, I am happy that your Mavericks finally pulled out a game. Congratulations.
Gentlemen, sweet.
Relax.
Check us out. Check us out. I love how they know that the 16 people in the crowd are going to say, "Ooh, New Japan Pro Wrestling,"
and the internet wrestling community is going to go wild.
Ooh, he almost said AEW. Ooh. I don't care. It didn't make any sense to me. It didn't happen on WWE TV, and guess what? Until whatever they say matters to me, which again, AEW, ROH, New Japan Pro Wrestling, shit. If they mention Impact, they actually have more relevance to me than anything else right now. So guess what? I don't give a crap about those references. They sucked. The best part about the whole segment was the crowd interrupting them, so they couldn't talk. That was the best part of the whole promo.
Yeah, but Ellis, we don't live in a situation, or we don't live in a world anymore with wrestling where everything is blocked off because they were in this promotion, or maybe 12 people or something may know about it. We don't live in that world anymore with WWE. We live in that world where they are okay with mentioning other promotions and other places.
It's not AEW.
Yeah,
well, they can't.
You
really
sound like
can't
one of the 15 people who love that segment.
I mean,
I'm saying you sound like one of the 15 people who love that segment.
I think Corey's point is valid to a certain extent. Where I think what we're touching on is not like, ooh, the buzzword. It's like, okay, they're okay with mentioning it now. I don't think we care whether or not they mention a company by name. Like it's like, oh, he got us. I think what it is WWE opening the door. We've heard New Japan a ton. We've heard Impact. We've watched Impact work with them, and now they're mentioning Ring of Honor. So be it. They didn't mention All Elite Wrestling, but I think it's a different approach, which we didn't see in the McMahon era at all. That's me.
But we did see during the first part of this rivalry. And I'm like, guess what? This is now round 2. Move on with your promo. Get something else better to say. We're past that point.
Yeah.
That's
the two best parts of this promo tonight is what Ellis mentioned. One, the fact that they were so loud you could hardly hear AJ at one point. And the second part was that Cody flat out said, good job pulling a Mark Henry for the retirement segment the week before.
Good points. But how about this one I thought was interesting? AJ Styles sat back and said, I will do whatever it takes to make you say the words, I quit, and then went on a different type of tirade from that. It's interesting, right? I mean, they don't really have to sell you anymore in this match. The match was sold when Cody announced that he wanted to, or asked for the match. But I think Styles' approach to this was a little, I don't want to say out of the norm for him, but I thought Styles really had a good promo here. I really thought he did. I mean, the crowd was loud, but I thought Styles hit. I did.
Do you think there's, and this is for all of you all, do you think they're going to maybe tap into something with, the old Rock and Foley, I quit, that they try to do the tape recording thing? Cody has said it a ton of times. He's literally said it on every show he's been on since he announced the match. And it seems like, I don't know if they will, but it just, every time I see when they have I quit matches and the person keeps saying it, like, I know it's to sell the emphasis of the importance of an I quit match, but I always feel like there somehow, some way, somebody's going to try to tap into that to do the voice recording like Rock and Foley did. So do y'all think that's going to happen, or probably not?
I don't think it's going to happen. Truthfully, I think that I shouldn't say I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be something where we look at this and all of a sudden it's different, right? Because the landscape could be so different in terms of, hey, this is the way they go about it, and the writing or booking or whatever could go that way. Do I see it going that way? No, I think there could be something with Mama Rhodes, but if they're going to take the championship off of Cody, I don't hate that, but I don't know. I don't know, Corey. I mean, now that you mentioned it, I mean, it was clear as day, so maybe. And
it's not necessarily that's the finite answer that Cody's going to lose the championship. I mean, you could have a situation that they play it and maybe it messes up or something, or the audio becomes distorted or something to where, okay, AJ's willing to do anything. He tried to do that, but then it didn't work.
I think it's an interesting topic to talk about here, because realistically, if Cody is going to lose the championship on Saturday, tomorrow at 2:00 Eastern, we'll jump right into your predictions right after this. But I think it's a way to keep Cody clean. I think him having to save his mom is another way to keep him clean. If you want to use a recording and be dastardly, you could. I say no, but realistically, I'm not going to be mad.
Listen, Mama Rhodes belongs to one man.
The Rock?
That's the final boss.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Let's
fucking go. Let's fucking go.
AJ Styles touches Mama Rhodes. He's got to deal with the final boss.
AJ Styles won't be the one touching him. You will not have a man on woman.
If the two
that's not happening.
jabrones
Who's
that are
touching
fighting
on
in
Rhodes?
NXT,
Nobody.
Well,
the
you
two
sure?
jabrones that are fighting in NXT most of the time touch Mama Rhodes, they got to deal with the final boss.
Nah, there's only one man who touches Mama Rhodes, and he is not. He's not on camera. And I'll say this: if Cody's mom does get involved here, no, I ain't Triple A. Cody's mom does get involved here. It's not going to be AJ Styles beating her down. That ain't gonna happen on WWE TV. All right.
No, that's the only way it's acceptable. I said that earlier. The only way I'm here for it is if Mama Rhodes takes a Styles clash.
Let's talk about.
I'm here for that.
I knew you were. You said you were here for that on the stream earlier today. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's talk about something that was on SmackDown. Then we'll get into your two predictions because me and Blake already gave ours. The LA Knight Logan Paul segment. I was talking to Corey about this before we jumped on the air, and I loved the segment, but I'm going to give a but. I love the segment, but if a man is in my pool drinking my liquor, or I don't know, drinking a soda, whatever he was doing, asking if he could piss in my pool, I'm not just gonna be like, hey man, get your stuff and get out. I'm gonna be like, yo, get the hell out of here. And while he's walking past me, I'm either gonna shove him in the pool or we're coming to fisticuffs. You broke into my house. This man was just like, hey, get out of here. And they were like, all right, see you later. Bye-bye.
First of all, you live in Antarctica, so you never have a pool.
That doesn't make any. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say it because I don't know if you think we live in the Stone Age, but there's things as heated pools, my man.
Yeah, and Antarctica.
Yeah.
Come on.
What do you mean?
Come on. Come on.
What do you mean?
Come on.
You could close a pool in the winter, gentlemen.
Not in the North Pole, okay? Come on.
Exactly. Not in the
All
North
right.
Pole. He's
the segment. I know. Well, I mean, I know
who I'm dealing with.
Yeah, right. The segment. Hit or miss. I thought it was a hit, but there's like a slight miss for me.
Like I said to you earlier, Drew, it was the thing was, Logan Paul, LA Knight really hyped up. I'm gonna bring the SmackDown to him since he doesn't want to show up. Then he's just in his lazy river mode, floating around in the pool, and then he just gets out, like you said. And LA Knight's like, well, okay, I'll just grab my things.
We need a t-shirt. Lazy river mode. I need a t-shirt.
So he just grabs his stuff. He's like, okay, well, you have a great day. I love your house. I love your decor. Like, it's like, really? You didn't hit this guy? Like, that's
I don't know what y'all are looking for. They're not fighting this weekend. At a minimum, they're fighting at Money in the Bank, which is 3 weeks from now. But we got time to do all of that. We don't need to do it tonight.
You know what, Blake? I'm gonna come to your crib. I'm gonna eat your food, swim in your pool, hang out with your friends, and then you're gonna say, hey, it's all right, man, just get out of here. No, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here, Drew?
Like, what?
I'll see you in Chicago, Drew.
Community pool.
I will see you in Chicago, Drew.
You can go swim in the community pool all you want. I ain't gonna be there.
All I know is this: when you hanging around with Donald Trump, you got no time for that bullshit. Listen, if you just had the interview of a lifetime with a president who is or a former president who's going through some stuff, don't you all come for me politically. Don't you all fucking come for me politically. I'll kick your motherfucking asses. I'll kick everyone's asses. Come for me politically. My point is this, okay? I don't have no red hats on. All I'm saying is my boy Logan Paul had Donald Trump on his show. That show was aired everywhere. The intro is being aired everywhere. Who in the fuck is LA Knight? Who in the fuck is LA Knight? Right now, that title is getting so much more exposure. It was on. He had Donald Trump talk about the U.S. title. We can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Okay, who the fuck is LA Knight? Put that shit away. Wait till SummerSlam. I got no time to talk about LA Knight at all.
Well,
wait for The Rock.
If a man comes into your house and starts swimming in your pool, what are you doing? You just gonna tell him to get out?
Okay, you're talking about this like this is real, and it's not wrestling. It's not fictional entertainment.
Hey, Blake, thank you very much for that, Blake. Thank you.
We know where it is, Blake. But at the same time, it has to be. We know they don't do anything logical, but they still have to have some medium sense of logic.
You know what's funny though?
I'm gonna answer your question. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Okay, I want to pull a Vince Russo and slice his Achilles. That's it.
So that's a callback. If y'all didn't watch the Who Killed WCW episode, Ellis said that Bret Hart should have sliced Goldberg's Achilles off.
He should have. He's a bitch. He's fucking done it.
You know what's funny about Blake? If AEW did this, Blake would be like, "This is the most bullshit segment I've ever seen."
So now I'm one of those guys. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, you think if this guy comes to his house, he doesn't. Guys. Yeah. Well, I mean, wrestling's not real. Thank you. Thank you.
Of everything AEW does.
That has nothing to do with that. Logan not touching Knight pause must have been done for a reason. It does show the wimpiness of Logan. I mean, maybe Logan's got a no touch.
Real quick, one moment. I know you said pause. In this time of era and time, space, we have to be respectful and not say pause. We have to say no Diddy.
No Diddy.
So please.
So here,
I'll
read this the right way. Logan not touching Knight, no Diddy, must have been done for a reason. It does show the wimpiness of Logan. Maybe Logan has a no Diddy clause in his contract where he cannot be touched unless it's in a wrestling ring. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh man!
Because of course
it doesn't sound bad.
Maybe a late night.
I'm just
saying. There it is.
Anyway, listen. I thought the segment absolutely hit. The segment last week when Logan was at home drinking red wine hit. I just wish that Logan would have hit LA Knight. That's just me.
I get it, but again,
time, brother. You're the one long-term booking.
Oh, if they do something great.
That's what the Dallas Cowboys are doing, long-term booking.
Oh, my God.
I tell you.
This is not happening.
Live on Monday Night Nitro, baby. Oh, you did the guns. All right, let's get Ellis and Corey's predictions for Clash at the Castle. Randy Orton returns tonight. We'll get into that. We'll backtrack, but let's get your predictions of Clash at the Castle here. Ellis, we'll start with you and then bounce right over to Corey. Let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre in Drew McIntyre's home country. The crowd at the kickoff was telling Drew McIntyre, or was chanting at Damian Priest to shut the fuck up. And Damian Priest no-sold it and basically told them, I'm not going to keep, or I'm not going to shut my mouth. It was a great segment. But do you think Drew McIntyre is walking out of here with the World Heavyweight Championship, or do you think there's a CM Punk looming? Ellis?
Yeah.
I think that there's no way Drew McIntyre is leaving with the title.
No way.
If you watch wrestling, you know that if you are from somewhere and you're on the booking for that city, and that's where you are from, even if you were baptized there, they call you. You want to eat that L good. You want to eat that L real good. But hey, guess what? We're gonna have you do a run in, and then we're gonna flip you over. Then you're gonna lose clean on your back, and then we're gonna have Vince. Then we're gonna have Vince come back. Anyway, so the point is, okay, because you want to lose clean in your back with Vince. You have to understand that when you're from that area, that city, you don't win. It's over. So they can cheer and hope for all they want. Reality. I'm gonna say this again, and this is what I really mean. This is a house show.
Oh.
Stop it.
Whoa.
It's an international house show.
It's a PLE, bro.
Brother. It's a house show, brother. Okay, that's what this is. That's how they're booking it. Go for it.
I think those times are dead where the loser, when you're in the country, you lose. That's Vince and the old regime. I mean, have we seen that a lot in WWE since Vince has left?
I think so. I think some people have
3 months
won.
Ago.
Yeah,
in their homes?
Some people have won though.
The cities? Who?
I got to look back and think on it.
If Corey can't bring that up on his hard drive, if he can't bring up his hard drive, it ain't real.
If he's like, hold up, wait a second, hold up. Nope. I didn't see it. Yeah. Well, anyways, Ellis is going with no Drew McIntyre.
Brother.
Sammy in Montreal, Daniel says. There you go.
Oh, with the Intercontinental title, but that's it. I don't know if we're gonna get too technical on that because that one was I don't think Sammy was losing that.
Let's see what happens tomorrow. But Corey, do you think Damian Priest is retaining tomorrow?
Absolutely. There's no way. Yeah, Rhea in Australia. That's another one. Yep.
And wait a second. Who is that? Was that Philly guy? Look at that. Corey's people.
Hold on.
Kick that son of a bitch out of the chat.
Shut up, you
Whoever
Cowboys
that Brooklyn Philly is needs to get out of this. Get out of my city.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We're not throwing anybody out.
Kick him out.
Get out of my city. We're going to Maryland.
Get out of my chat. Get out of
Shut up, Blake, before this is clipped. It's shown everywhere. Shut up.
I don't care. Clip it.
Go ahead,
I know. He hasn't cared for the last almost 30 years.
Damn.
Corey, it's fucking June. We can do this in September. Stop.
When you're 0-3?
No, I'm sure we'll be 12-5 and we'll lose in the first round of the playoffs.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, my quarterback has to keep his Achilles intact, so we'll see what happens.
Damian Priest is absolutely winning. That the CM Punk factor, I think, is going to play its part. I've said it a couple platforms that I don't think Punk and Drew needs a championship attached to it with their feud. Will it happen? It is a possibility. There's an avenue. There's always an avenue. And it could be a way that Drew does win, but I just don't see it. I think it only serves a higher purpose that if Drew is right there on the cusp of winning and CM Punk gives him another ultimate, jab in the back with the knife, that he takes his opportunity to win the world championship away in his home country. Yeah, no. I think definitely going to happen.
Corey, you're my guy. I love you, but I get hit by a bus tomorrow. We all know there's possibilities. I need you to tell me, because I love you. But is Punk doing something tomorrow that cost Drew McIntyre the championship, or is Drew going to win? Who are you picking? Tell me who you picking.
No, I said Priest.
Did you? Okay, maybe that cut out of my ear. All right, so Priest is who you're picking.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. So it's Priest. Blake, remind me, did you take Priest?
Yeah, bro, I'm booking Heat.
You ain't giving Heat, but you'll book Heat. All right, got it. So we got Priest. Heat, yeah. Priest. I said on the stream, Drew McIntyre. Corey and Ellis, I want your take on this. I said CM Punk wins the Money in the Bank. What do you think?
No. I think it goes to somebody else. I think Money in the Bank right now, as chalk of a pick as it is, I can say it now on June 14th. I think it's Jey Uso winning Money in the Bank.
Okay. I got Punk and Tiffany Stratton.
I got Jay and Tiffany Stratton. So,
right. Bro, Punk cannot make it through a Money in the Bank ladder match. He's gonna get hurt.
Why don't you go shit in the hat?
My man's been like this, Punk can't make it through a dark match. He's gonna get hurt.
Go shit in the hat, Blake. Guys over here talking about CM Punk's always hurt. CM Punk's always hurt.
I didn't say he's always hurt. I said he's gonna get hurt.
You're gonna get hurt. You keep talking about Punk like that.
Listen.
I ain't scared of Pepsi, Phil.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out right now what is Corey talking about with this Jey Uso, man? What kind of suitcase do you want this man to have? One with all flashlights all around it? It's all duct tape.
Nobody. I mean,
instead of Money in the Bank, it's just gonna say Yeet on it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeet the bank.
Oh my God! All right, so I'm gonna give you a real prediction. Okay, I'm gonna give you a real prediction.
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight.
And you think does he challenge for the United States title?
Dude, I don't know. I just want him to somebody just leave us the fuck alone. I want him to walk out and be like, yeah. And then we'll walk away. Oh my God, look at this bullshit. I live with this with my neighbors. I got this Philly guy writing comments in the YouTube.
Drew has
who that is, but
oh
great.
My God, what is going on? Anyway, so check this out. I get it.
To relax or I'm leaving.
Blake, you're talking over somebody.
Blake, it's all good. Just listen, okay? I don't give a shit about the CM Punk having the briefcase. He doesn't need the briefcase. He can just do it on his own. If we're talking about someone who really needs it, it's probably going to be a LA Knight, so he has a chance to beat someone like a Logan Paul. So Logan Paul can go back out there and campaign for the election.
I'm not with the whole.
But don't talk to him about
get
politics.
Away from that. No, I hope they get away from that whole cashing in on anything other than the world title.
See, I'm glad you said that because I can't stand that shit either.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to win the Money in the Bank, and I'm going to go for the secondary bullshit title. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to go for the speed title.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go get that speed title from Andrade.
That's some R-Truth shit. Oh, give the R-Truth.
I'm cashing in on X.
Ellis, that's actually genius. That would be some funny shit. People would be so mad. But if R-Truth wins the Money in the Bank live match and challenges Andrade for the Speed Championship, I'd lose it.
Wait. What if he challenges for the TNA title? What if he
that would
challenges
work
for the TNA?
too.
I would laugh my ass off.
I
would need this.
Or at least even the attempt with him, at least even showing up on TNA and just saying,
"Yeah,
hey,
I thought it was all promotions."
Right. And here's for the 12 of us that remember, there's a deep connection with R-Truth and TNA also. So
I like how Corey went back to the 16 people -4 and took a half-ass shot.
That's right. I don't care.
It was from like 25 years ago.
Yeah,
he's same amount of time the Cowboys won a playoff game.
There it is.
Hey, when have your Jets won anything, you piece of shit?
About 15 years ago.
What'd they win?
I mean, they went to the AFC title game. When's the last time you...
When have they won anything?
Hold up. Wait a minute. When was the last time you were in the NFC title game? 95?
Super Bowl.
95?
When have you won a Super Bowl?
69.
When have you won a Super Bowl?
69.
Okay, you haven't even seen one.
I'll see you in a moment. I'll see you in a little bit, sweetheart.
I was waiting for somebody.
All right.
There you go. He's drinking that Cowboys truth serum over there.
Poor Blake. His Rangers are World Series champions, though.
Yo, this man's gonna rage out, y'all. You don't leave this man alone. Leave him alone in sports.
Football talk, brother. Let's talk about AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes.
We're talking football.
Ellis, I'll start with you and then go to Corey. We'll keep it the same and then I'll flip. Who wins this match and why?
Who wins this match between AJ Styles and you know what? Cody Rhodes is going to lose. He's going to lose the title in Scotland. He's going to lose the title in Scotland in a small box of a country, and then all people in shit. I can't edit that out, can I?
No, you cannot.
No,
damn.
We're live, pal.
Sorry. But check this out. I do not. Wait, can we do the whole promo over again, brother? Can we do the whole promo again? Come on, brother. Hey, so Cody Rhodes is not going to lose, bro. We got to stop this. He's not losing overseas. Not for this. I'm sorry. Unless AJ gets citizenship in Scotland, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
Well, Ellis, I'll ask you and Corey this question as well. What the hell is the purpose of Cody showing that his mom's in Scotland? Does she just love the food and the atmosphere there?
Maybe she's Scottish.
It's a fucking tweet. Dude.
It was on Instagram.
I'm saying, like, you tweeted about you going out for dinner. Who gives a shit? You just tweeted about yourself going out to dinner.
I'm not fighting for the fucking championship, huh?
I post Instagram posts of my dog. It doesn't mean like
the fact that you two are comparing me and Blake's comparing himself to Cody Rhodes is asinine. All
right. Okay. It's like Corey posting his shoes. It doesn't mean he's gonna be the CEO of Nike.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean shit. He's wearing shoes.
All right, Corey, who's winning this fucking match? Is it AJ Styles or Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes is winning. There's not much to do with that. It's a good feud for Cody's beginning of his championship run. It's a good way for him to cap off a good match and good 2 matches that he's had with the championship so far. Cody's definitely winning.
Corey,
I'll tell you what. If we're not right, And Drew's right. I ain't doing shows with Drew next week because all he's gonna do is talk shit about how the 3 of us are wrong.
You ain't wrong. Corey, you're the historian
I'm
here.
out next week. I'm on vacation.
You're the historian here.
Wow.
Cody Rhodes seems to be very much a historian and somebody who really pays homage to the past, right? Are we getting the trilogy? Are we getting the whole, because Dusty and Rick, and then Rick and Steamboat? Is this what we're getting? Because it seems like we're headed for a trilogy no matter what, even if Cody retains.
Yeah, that's what the point I was going to mention. We had title changes in those aforementioned feuds that you just said. So the fact that there's no title changes, that in my opinion, that I think are going to happen, I think you have a situation where you have just Cody and AJ. It ends here. I think you can have another. I mean, well, I guess I see what you're saying. I guess you could go one more in Money in the Bank, but is that pushing it too much? I think so. I think it ends there. And the only way you have another Cody and AJ situation at Money in the Bank is if you're going to tease the winner of Money in the Bank could possibly cash in on Cody. Other than that, leave it alone.
Go ahead, Ellis. Can't hear you, buddy, and you're frozen. Go ahead.
You're underwater.
What's this push? What's this push for the third match? Because right now the next one is Money in the Bank. After that is SummerSlam. I had to Google this. So why are we pushing for a third match for Money in the Bank?
I don't think we're pushing for the third match. I think that's just where they're headed, because at SummerSlam, it seems like all signs are pointing to Cody and Randy. Randy came back tonight, and it seems like that's the match they're going to go to because The Rock is now injured. I don't think that match was going to take place at SummerSlam, regardless of the filming schedule. I thought there was a slight possibility, but Rock is injured now, and I just don't see Cody jumping into a promo with somebody else. And to Corey's question and point, for me, Corey, you have the second match here in Scotland. It's an I Quit match. The third match in the trilogy could be a First Blood match. Watch.
My only thing is that it's rare that we see an I Quit match used as a bridge match. It's usually a finality type of match. And if AJ quits, it's like, what else is
that's
there?
That's it. But that's why I'm saying when this stipulation happened, I was like, oh, shit. And then the Mama Rhodes thing, and I was like, oh, shit. So I ask you, if we go back to the Dusty Rhodes stuff,
yes,
and the Steamboat stuff and the Ric Flair stuff, what was the second match an I Quit match, and then the third match was a cage match, if my memory serves me right?
No, but the stuff with Flair and Steamboat was regular, and then I believe it was a 2 out of 3 falls was the second one, and then Flair got it. And I can't remember the last. I can't remember if Flair fought Steamboat in a cage.
Flair fought Dusty in a cage for sure.
Yes, yes, definitely. But I think the Flair.
Why are we talking about 1975 wrestling?
Because it's relevant.
First of all, because that's when the Cowboys were starting to be relevant, right? 1989.
It's relevant because Triple H and Cody love Dusty. Ellis, you had a point you wanted to make. Go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry. First of all, he has a valid point. 2, okay, I get what you're saying, guys, but there's no reason for this to continue past this. There's no reason for it to. And also, do you just skip over Gunther?
No, Gunther's fighting.
Gunther gets his match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, but he gets.
You just said
World
Randy
Heavyweight
Orton.
title. World Heavyweight title. Gunther can't fight for the.
Yeah, Gunther would fight.
Gunther can't fight on SmackDown.
Oh shit, he can't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey.
That's why I'm saying this smells like a trilogy to me.
Listen, then Gunther's fighting Randy Orton probably at Money in the Bank.
Cody Rhodes beat Seth Rollins 3 straight and beat Seth Rollins without a titty. He ain't saying I quit. I don't care if his mom gets beat up or not.
That was before he won the championship, though.
Did he say titty?
Exactly. So you ain't freaking. Why you quit now?
Right. It's fine.
You say titty.
No,
What? Did him saying that just throw the universe off or something?
No, I think I think Ellis is just here for titties.
Yeah.
No, I zoned out for a second, and then the moment he said titty, I just
snap right back.
Back to reality.
Oh man.
oh god.
I know for a fact that
like
Blake
I told
won't
you
do
this
the
afternoon,
shows.
Drew. I just don't like. You built so much into Cody winning this title. I don't want to see him drop it in 2 months, even for 3 weeks.
I agree.
I think unfortunately the reign that Roman had has like washed people.
I see what you did there.
Has washed people
No,
where
it
we're like, we
hasn't.
can't
I
hot
want Cody to
potato a
hold the title
championship.
for 4 years. Yeah, but we ain't,
So I said this a long time ago, Drew.
Unless Vince Rucco's booking again, we ain't hot potato and stuff anymore.
No, I agree. And I said this a long time ago. The person who takes it from Roman, it does a disservice to Roman's championship reign if they don't have it for anything less. If they have it for anything less than, I would say 8 months, but to me, really a year. If they don't have it for at least a year. No, but I mean, for Roman to have held it as long as he did, if the person that beats him is only able to hold it for 2 or 3 months, for me, it further washes away whatever Roman had with his reign as far as it being important for the person that beat him. Because now at that point, you're just saying, well, Roman's just superior to the person that beat him, and the person got lucky.
So Corey, I'm looking at the Shawn Michaels run, and I said this to Blake on the show this afternoon. Shawn won the championship at WrestleMania 12, dropped it at Survivor Series 96 to Sid.
Yeah.
They put the championship back on Shawn in his hometown in San Antonio. The championship doesn't need to be on Cody for 9 months to make the reign effective.
Okay, WrestleMania to Survivor Series, not WrestleMania to June.
Yeah.
You got to remember there was only 2 pay-per-views in between WrestleMania and then
give
back
a
then.
shit. They could have dropped it on Raw.
All right, let's move on because this is starting to get to a point of topic that we don't need to go to. I'm going with Styles, and the other guys are going with Cody. That should set some alarm bells off for you guys and girls. Let's talk about the Intercontinental Championship, a program that has a lot of steam to it. Ellis, Corey, we'll start with you on this one. Chad Gable or Sami Zayn walking out of Scotland with the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I think it's Chad Gable. I think this is all eventually setting up for Otis to become Intercontinental Champion. And so I think that first piece is obviously Chad Gable getting it. And then, the turns and whatnot. But I think Chad Gable does win this. I think he's, and I don't know the details of if he's re-signed or not. I gotta believe he's re-signed. So I think he's the one winning the Intercontinental Championship.
I think he's not going to win. I think this is time. I think this is where Sami Zayn stands out and helps free those who are under the spell of Chad Gable. And I think they realize what's going on, and we see a feud between between the Olympians. But beyond that, I think after again. What's the guy's name again?
Chad Gable.
Champion.
Sami Zayn.
I think Zayn leads with the title, whatever his name is. Whatever his name is, I think he leads with the championship again. I don't think Chad leads the title. I think he leaves with a feud with Otis.
Well, let's talk about somebody who just left. I'm going to pop this on the screen. Just showed up in another company. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy is back with T.
Who gives a shit?
So, and I would tend to agree. I think Jeff Hardy and the Hardy Boys can have fun in TNA, but I do not. I mean, Blake touched on this, and I think it's a good way to get off the Chad Gable topic for a quick second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see the Hardys back in WWE. I appreciate everything they've done. If they can make money and the WWE wants them, great, so be it. I'll never say, hey, don't collect a check, brother, because you guys absolutely should. But for me, I'm good with the Hardys. What do you guys think?
I am a big fan of Matt Hardy. I think he's a great guy. I think him and Rebecca not Rebecca.
Rebby.
Gosh, his
Rebby?
wife,
Rebby.
Rebby. Fucking, he loves her. She's great to him. They're great folks. I got nothing bad to say about them and never will. I hope that what I really do hope for them is a life where he can just sit down, chill, and be safe, and stay healthy. So that's the only thing I can really wish for them is just more happiness and peace, and so they can just sit back and hopefully, maybe produce, maybe go and train folks. But yeah, I just hope that they're able to just recover and just have more time with the family. That's it. I have nothing negative to say about the Hardys.
Yeah, I think they at this point, if there's ever a time that somebody or two people can, quote unquote, coast or rely on their name value, it is the Hardys, and they can go at this point and, like Drew said, have fun in TNA. With the relationship, I don't think they'll go back permanently to WWE, but with the relationship that we see budding with TNA and WWE, maybe they could show up at some point, in WWE for a match or something like that. But they are in the, twilight of their careers, both of them. And this is a point where, if there is ever a time they could have fun, it would be now. So, yeah.
Yeah. Go have fun.
They should go to GCW.
God.
Hey, listen,
God.
somebody's going to write a check.
God. Why there? Why? Okay. They don't
It's the only
need
indie
like
promotion that
TV.
Blake knows. That's why, because it's the only indie promotion he knows.
That's not true. There's others. PWG. There's an OT.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
AEW. That's another indie promotion.
I can't because they hold on. Someone said it best online. I want to say anyway, someone said it best online.
Drew dropped himself.
Yo, he has it. It's good. Someone said it best online. That wasn't AEW a competition for developmental. I read that somewhere on Twitter, and I was like, I mean, they were going against NXT. Shit. I mean, how did we get here?
Bailey and Piper Nevin is the next match on Clash of the Castle. And I said that I am more than interested here in Bailey and Piper Nevin for the first time in a long time. Truthfully, for me, the promo back and forth has been very, very good. And I just, I didn't think I would be interested in this match. And I think WWE has given a lot of mic time to Piper, and I've enjoyed it. Corey, I don't think Piper's walking out of here with the championship, but I'm interested in this match.
Oh yeah, it's another situation where Bailey gets another strong opponent to build on her championship run, and this is a chance for Piper to be showcased, and rightfully so. And she's in there with the right opponent in Bailey, and I think Piper comes out of this looking like $1 million and puts on a strong showing. She won't get the championship, but this will put her back into the conversations of being in championship type feuds in the future.
I love it. I mean, she's with Chelsea Green, but I would love to see her go on her own for a singles run. So I agree. Ellis, what do you think? Bailey? There's no way that Bailey and what she's got going on loses, right?
I don't. Is Chelsea Green banned?
I don't think so. Corey? Is Chelsea Green banned? I don't think so, boys. I really don't.
I don't think they've been decided.
Let me tell you this. Chelsea Green is the wild card here. She's a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
She will do whatever she can to make her friend win. And then she will act like that title is hers. So am I saying that there's no way Bailey's going to lose? I honestly am thinking that this. Let me tell you something, man. I've been a fan of Piper for a long time. A long time. I hated the name change. I was happy of how she was presented at first, but then when she came to the main roster, I wasn't happy with it. This is her time to shine. Let her fucking shine, man. Let her fucking do it. Like Bailey doesn't need it. She doesn't even give a fuck about it. To be real, to be real, when she said she cares about bringing up everyone else around her, she fucking means it. So give it to fucking Piper Niven. Let her have her time to shine, and then let us have like fucking golden like I miss iconic level humor. You remember Iconics?
Yeah.
Bro,
Iconics were top notch.
Bro, give me this. This is our opportunity to have it again. Give it to me. So that's what I want. I want Bailey to lose. I want comedy again.
I don't hate the whole synopsis in which you just threw out there of, hey, Piper wins and Chelsea walks around like it's hers. I love it. I like it. I really do. I think if it's booked well, it works, truthfully.
Listen, so Chelsea Green, that is the person ultimately, like you mentioned, her breaking off into doing something on her own, and Piper as well. Chelsea Green is the person I feel like they're slow cooking. I know we mentioned a little bit earlier with Tiffany Stratton possibly being a Money in the Bank winner. I think Chelsea Green's in that same category.
Oh my God!
What were you gonna say, Blake?
I told Corey not to talk about her.
Chelsea Green? Why?
No, the other name you mentioned.
Tiff?
Oh, Tiffany Stratton?
Yes.
Good old
Don't
Minnesota.
talk about her.
Good old Minnesota girl.
Remember when you thought she was from Australia, Drew?
Did I say? I might have said. I don't remember that. Did I? I probably did. I don't know. I couldn't get Chris.
No, she is right up the road from you.
I couldn't get Chris. I couldn't get Chris Statlander's name right for the longest time. So whatever. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Does that surprise you? Doesn't surprise me.
No, I just thought it was funny.
Question: what was Blake's prediction on this? I know
Bailey.
that Piper is,
Bailey.
and Piper's your number 9.
That's true. It's true.
Really?
But listen. What Bailey did tonight on the show was fantastic.
Oh yeah, what'd you like about Bailey?
She wore pants.
What'd you like about Bailey? You fucking pervert.
What Bailey did on the show tonight was fantastic.
What? Walk?
she wore pants. That's all she wore. That's all
What
she did.
Bailey did on the show tonight was great.
That was great. Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Big old pervert.
She's your number 10 though. She's your number 10. Your number 9 is still.
She is a 10.
Her backyard.
Right, but for the number 9, it's still Niven. You said
that's not my list. That's somebody else's list.
Oh, who hold on. Where's Niven at?
She's not ahead of Bailey, that's for sure.
Oh man.
Who is this? Who is this person who just assaulted my man?
Listen,
whoever said that shit, hold on.
Man.
Who the fuck you think you is? Who the fuck you think you is talking about him?
I mean, you get the right to talk shit to me.
Don't
listen,
talk shit about them, but not this golden gem. Okay, don't fuck with this guy.
What he said.
Golden Gem
He's
is
fucking 60 years old.
I mean, you just furthered Daniel's point by calling him a golden gem.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
all right. And you two sneakerheads out here trying to be with the young folks. Shut up, you whippersnappers.
Don't you tread in that water.
You whippersnappers. Why did you press it twice? Why did you press it twice though? Why did you press it twice though?
What do you mean
that's all you're known
said you're 60 though, right? Did you hear that? Did you hear Ellis say you're 60 and not 70?
That's all I'm known for. I'm not known for shit.
What's going on?
What's happening?
What is happening?
This is FBM late night. Line up the shot.
It is
Canadian.
Yeah.
Line up
Who
the
is
shot.
this Daniel guy? Who is this Daniel guy?
Canadian jabroni talking crap to me.
Oh, Daniel's actually a really good dude.
Yeah.
He's a jabron. I thought he was a good dude until now. Now I think he's a jabron.
You get that rock shirt on. He's just throwing out the catchphrases, huh?
He's getting all gully.
He's a shareholder. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's a shareholder.
Blake is not
Take
70.
Daniel down in the corner of Know Your Old Boulevard and
Jabroni Drive.
Yeah.
Drive. Jabroni Lane.
Check his ass into the SmackDown Hotel.
I'm glad you got that one right, for fuck's sake.
Fuck. fucking Canadian.
God. What is happening?
Don't tread on America. And
This Canadian's talking shit to me. That's what's happening.
I'm proud to be an American.
Those Canadians are nice people. This guy's a jabroni.
Speaking of Canada,
Yes.
there was some news going around, and I can actually confirm this. I had a meeting this afternoon. I can't absolutely confirm it, but Canada is possibly getting a major PLE, and I'm not talking about Money in the Bank. That's already happening. I'm talking about maybe a SummerSlam or a Royal Rumble at the Sky Dome. I don't know if they're calling it that.
Rogers Center
In Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So
Those fuckers don't deserve anything now.
Oh,
wow.
I'm in there.
You're in
Period.
there.
In there. Whatever they throw up there, I'm in there.
Corey, did you see that exclusive belt for Clash at the Castle?
Yeah, the mini. They do a lot of those.
That.
The minis for certain events.
Here we go.
And what is wrong with you? You sit down and you shut your mouth.
Yeah. How many belts does Dak have, you fucking jerk off?
So they do. I've never been a mini belt
Not as
collector.
many as your Jets do.
I am.
Oh man. So
That's my gimmick. That's my gimmick.
I don't do the mini belts. They've had nice ones. I don't really do them, and I've never really. I mean, some of them hold their value, some don't. I mean, it seems like
none of them hold their value.
Whoa.
Not some do. Some do.
Which ones? Tell me which ones.
A lot of the
tell them which ones.
A lot of the WrestleMania ones that came in their special cases do hold the special value. Particularly the one last year at 39 in LA came like the film the clapper, the director clapper, like the cutscene
case.
clapper.
I got you. Yeah.
It came in a case like that, and a lot of them say I was there.
Fucking director cutscene stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Don't make it like you don't make the man explain it more than once. Fuck.
This year's the World Heavyweight, they did a Kelly Green one in the inside of the cheesesteak.
Oh, that was a piece of shit.
How often do you pay more than retail for a belt?
I will say to
retail, I don't.
I will say to Corey's point.
No, because they don't appreciate well at all. I'm letting you know this.
I don't
Unless
do
the
the
autograph, you don't appreciate
I don't
well.
do the
I've been in the I have belts here. I also have something over here. I got shit around the room. If you want me to show you around, I've been collecting mini belts for a hot minute. Also, I'm letting you know it doesn't appreciate well unless you have a WrestleMania or like a 1 of 400 or 1 of 300. And again, I'm saying everything else you're saying is right except for the mini belts. The mini belts have always been 500. So I was letting you know right now. If you look at mini belts in general, they don't go high. They either stay at retail or not at all. The only belts in general, period, that I appreciate. I'm saying the only belts in general that I appreciate, period, are the WrestleMania ones that you bought.
Yeah.
The other day. That's the only ones.
The Rock and Taker and all that other stuff. Those they don't.
Unless it's the
same one last year has value.
Because I know a guy who has the Brahma Bull, like it comes in a Brahma Bull case and it's like limited to 1 of 500. Like those sell from what I saw.
That's if they're of limited edition numbered, 100%. They're not, they're shit.
Yeah, the other thing that I've seen that sells well is the side plates.
Side
plates, like the exclusivity side plates, like the 39s, the 40s, that type of stuff.
That was, I collect those. Those I collect.
I know. And you have one that you still didn't really need. You remember that one that you have a duplicate of now? What was that purple one that you didn't need anymore?
30,
you said you'll give to me. You said you would give to me if once.
I remember not saying that. So
I know. I remember that. I was hoping that that changed.
Wait, hold on. What WrestleMania?
30.
Oh God, fuck.
Oh, so if all of you don't know, the guy below me is the Shocked Undertaker guy.
What? What?
You got to do the face.
No way. Do the face, Ellis.
No, you do the face, Blake.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how.
Come on, Ellis. One time for the audience.
Corey, let's talk a little bit about belts here. What is in your opinion, the most valuable belt that you have in your collection, and why? I used to collect event chairs. I stopped because the shipping on them is insane. and nobody wants to pay them. But
not anymore.
But I have a bunch downstairs. But during the pandemic, I had a lot of people buying up my chairs, and I was happy to get rid of them. I sold a WrestleMania 10 chair for it was like $2,800, and I was just like, take it. You know, it's out of my collection. I'll probably never see it again. It was in pristine condition, had the plate, had everything. I'll probably never see it again, and I'll never pay for it again. But what is your most prized possession that's not autographed?
The valuable ones that I have in my collection that people are seeking out for right now are both of my golden titles. I have the Snoop Dogg one from last year.
Yeah.
And I have the golden title from this year. And in the belt community, those are highly, highly sought after.
What's the difference between last year and this year's? Is there any difference?
So yes, last year's has the Snoop Dogg side plates. One is his face, and the other one says WrestleMania, and it has a little dog bone X's, and it says Snoop Dogg on it, and it says Dogfather on the strap, and it says Snoop Dogg golden title on the back. But this year's the strap says it says WrestleMania on the other side. This year's strap says WrestleMania, and the other side says Philadelphia. And this one this year had side plates that you can change out. So it's funny, Ellis mentioned me having duplicates of things, because I also have duplicates of this year's WrestleMania side plates, because a set came on the golden title. But for my collection of side plates, I wanted the box. So I have another set of side plates by itself, because it comes in the box, because I have all the boxes.
So the Snoop Dogg Championship from last year or 2 years ago's WrestleMania, you could not change out the side plates. They're permanent?
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and those are limited, to Ellis's point, right? They're one of like a couple, 100?
Yeah, I think both of them are 100.
Both of them. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So
Ellis, you collect belts as well? I did not know this.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. I didn't know you collected belts. I know you.
I just don't floss them. I don't floss it like, you know.
What's your most prized possession? Then I would ask you in your collection.
Probably my the network title. So the network title is depends on what you call it, but it's the one that The Rock debuted. There was a controversy.
That's the scratch logo. That's what they call it. The network is the network logo. The current W. Those are what they call the network.
Stay tuned, folks. They're gonna fight. Here we go.
I won't. I'll leave it for another. I'll leave the discussion and debate for another time. But I am right in what I said. All right. So anyway, so my wife bought that one, and then during the first batch, there was an error. Well, not really error, but it was made not the best possible way, and so she still
one
bought
that the
it.
gems were falling out?
I have the same one. That's why I know. So that one, Ellis, that you have that I have too. Yeah, go ahead. That's
okay.
Right.
So great. So great. So great. So I'm going to. I mean, you can talk. I'm just going to be like, all right. But so the reason why. So that belt to me really is not the one I say is my favorite or like great, but the reason why I keep it is because my wife got the person who did the leather, Mike Nicolo, who did the leather for the IC title, for I want to say another title.
It was the TV. Cody Rhodes title that he debuted, I believe. The white one. I think Mike did those, didn't he?
I don't know if I know he did the white one. I don't know if he did the nickel one you're talking about.
Gotcha.
There was whatever one that was after Cody Rhodes, and they fixed whatever. But so she got him to do it. So I'm like, a lot of thought was put into this belt, but it's not like my favorite belt. So I can't ever get rid of this thing. So it's at home. So it's the one thing that would never leave my collection because it's my wife's, and she put effort into it. That's it. My favorite title though is the Rock title. Period.
The Brahma Bull one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually on top right there.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
I figured as much. I could see like the Rock side plates, but I can't make out the title. Corey, Ellis, give me a little bit here in terms of why didn't we ever see the Rock debut that championship? I've heard the story, but I figured you two would know. Why didn't the Rock ever debut this title?
They lost it.
They lost it.
Mm-hmm. From all things that got pointed out, It was at some point it was supposed to be introduced in the I've heard stories where it was maybe supposed to be introduced in the feud he was having with Austin on the tail end, where Austin had the smoking skull and Rock was going to have his. And
Did
then
Jamar make this?
I want to say he did, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But it further went into the next year once Rock really became the man and became champion. They were going to debut it, and then they lost it from
right.
Yeah,
because Jamar made the smoking skull. He made the big
Jamar
eagle.
he made most of the belts at that time, and I think
He made some ECW belts too.
Yeah, I want to say Jamar. Yeah, he made most of the WCW belts too. Well, I know he made the cruiserweight at the time, as well. I think the tag titles as well. The later the 3-plate ones. But it's funny, the belt that Ellis is talking about with the scratch logo. So I bought that when it first came out, back when Rock debuted it.
I love you, Corey.
No, there's a story to it. There's a real story to it.
No,
the scratch logo is what was on the WWE network.
I love that you went back to the scratch logo. That's why I love you.
No,
that's why.
The versions. There's like 3 versions of the scratch logo. So the one that I bought, for some reason, that one's the one in high demand because it was super limited, because the strap wasn't detailed on the back. Like there's detailing on the back of behind the W, but the first wave of them didn't have that. And so like they call it the version 1 scratch logo, and that's the one like right after Rock debuted it. Those went up on the site, and I got it, and all of a sudden, now that one, I still have it, and that's the one I actually have the WrestleMania 30 plates on. But I do have Rock plates too.
That's the one after the Rumble, right? When he beat Punk?
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did get those Rock plates, the ones I got to eventually put them on there because I got them actually just bought them this past Black Friday. They were like $28 on
Golly.
Yeah, I probably should. So yeah, probably should have told you. My bad.
I already have them. We got them when we got the belt.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. I'm going to ask everybody a question. Blake seems totally disinterested. I mean, I understand.
Championships. He doesn't know.
Still here?
We're still here. Something fell off your shelf. I don't know if you got hit. All right. Okay.
It kind of hit me in the back.
All right. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something valuable. I'd feel terrible. Corey goes, yes. Blake, I'll start with you. Your favorite event that you've ever been to and why? And then we'll get out of here. We're going to go around the room, though.
Wrestling?
Oh, shit.
You want me to go first so I can give you time to think?
I'll just say WrestleMania 17. It was first WrestleMania I ever went to.
Dope. That's a good pick. I like that. I'm going to go with ECW One Night Stand 06, and right behind it is ECW One Night Stand 05. The atmosphere in those buildings, both of them. The 06 one is untouchable in my opinion. I've never been in that type of environment, that type of hostility in terms of a wrestling crowd. I've been in larger venues. We've all been to WrestleManias, but that venue, the intimacy in that venue and the crowd and everything that was going on, being on the floor, watching John Cena throw his shirt into the crowd and them throwing it back, and the FU Cena stuff, it was wild. It was absolutely wild. And I believe that crowd actually would have rioted had Cena walked out with the championship. Now, I'm not saying they charged the ring and stuff like that. Like, let's not get crazy. But I think you would have seen a lot of WCW bash at the beach stuff.
Daniel Mena, fuck off.
I was 1 when 17 happened. All right, what is that? So he's not calling you out?
He's talking shit about me being old again.
Who cares?
I do. The prick.
Man, you're really get off my lawn right now.
Yeah,
what's right I am.
What's
get
that?
Off my lawn.
What's that Clint Eastwood movie? I'm trying to see it in my head.
You just mentioned it.
What was
Literally.
it?
That's what Corey's talking about.
Not Get Off My Lawn, though. That's not the name of the movie.
Fucking
I don't remember the name of the movie.
Gran Torino or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what, Daniel? To quote a great man, off is the direction you could fuck.
Go stack marbles on the freeway. Is that what you're going to tell him? So for me, it's ECW One Night Stand 06. Corey?
Sentimentally, Survivor Series 95 here in DC when Brett beat Diesel for the championship.
What were you, like 7?
I was actually 11. So, yeah.
Did your parents would take you to shows? My dad took me a couple times in '96.
Yeah, I would go with my uncle and stuff. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
but best match live I've ever attended, WrestleMania 25 in Houston with Shawn and Taker. Shawn and Taker 1 was the best match I've ever seen live. Like,
Here's a
period.
hot take. I think 26 is better.
Yeah, but the atmosphere, because the atmosphere of that one, you knew Shawn was losing. That was the 25. You legitimately had a situation where you thought Shawn might win, but overall, the best event I probably attended in WrestleMania 30. That night was crazy with Daniel Bryan winning. That's that's right up there. Seriously,
That's Ellis's pick is WrestleMania 30.
I almost want to tell you it was either the Royal Rumble that Oscar won.
That was in Philly,
in Philly,
right?
mm-hmm.
Or the Rumble that Cena returned.
Oh,
yeah,
I was at the one
Rumble.
at the Garden.
I was at
Garden.
that. Yep, in the Garden. I was there.
So I almost want to say that the one in Philly was
Was that when Rhonda came out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Philly. Yep.
Yes.
Because the women's main event. Yep.
No, you know what? Fucking SummerSlam where Finn got injured.
Oh,
that's
26.
Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn.
That was my favorite. That was legit my favorite because
you got
a lot of reasons. I think we hung out the way I was there.
Sure did.
Yes. So, it's the reason being at the time I was working for a company and the venue made sure that myself and my wife were taken care of very, very well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There was a situation where they had no place for my wife, so they put her in the same suite as Jon Stewart. And so as I'm sitting, and I made sure I paid for seats next to the ramp, even though they were giving me seats in the suite. I paid for that ramp seat because like I was all in. For me, Balor winning was like my last hope for. I was teeter-tottering with wrestling. I was like, if fucking Balor does not win this match, I'm losing my mind. So this is the only time I've sat on the ramp. And I was like, he came out. I was all in there. I was all with my friend Michael, and he was like, "Where's your wife at?" I was like, "She's right there toasting to us in the suite." Just chilling with executives. It was just cool to have her reap the benefits of my job, and then on top of that, me being able to say, "Hey, I can see Balor win." I saw him win, and then he fucking gave it up, and then I fucking got depressed for like 6 months and didn't watch wrestling.
You came the year before too, didn't you? You attended 2015 as well, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we all hung out after NXT. Now that's a good one too. The first NXT.
Well, because Melissa Joan Hart recognized me, Wale recognized me, and Practical Jokers recognized me. Mm-hmm. And they were like, and Practical Jokers were like this, "Hey, it's you!" And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck you are." And then I'm going to my seat. You never know who the fuck they are.
What they recognize you for?
Shut the fuck up. Okay, shut the fuck up.
I was at all of those SummerSlams. We did a sweet deal with WWE, and the atmosphere there was fantastic. It was such a fun time. The Barclays Center was a great venue to host. It was basically like a residency. We'd pop in there on Friday night, go to NXT, or it was Saturday night. It was NXT, and then it was SummerSlam on Sunday, and just there wasn't a bad suite in the Barclays Center. I mean, we did so many different suites throughout the 4 or 5 years they were there. The one where Braun, I believe, was in the main event, I sat right next to Wale. So Wale was, cool as shit. But I agree, the Barclays Center stuff was awesome. It really was a cool atmosphere.
Is the Barclays Center, is that in Long Island?
No.
The Barclays Center is in Brooklyn.
Oh, not in Long Island.
And he's being Blake right now. I don't know how y'all are feeding into that.
I will tell you that every time I went to SummerSlam, you could find me and a bunch of other people at Patsy's Pizzeria before and after the show. That place was the bomb.
Is that in Long Island?
Oh man, see.
You know the best part about those times in Barclays? Each time you went, you could see more gentrification happening.
Right. Yeah, and it's funny. Yeah, and you know, I gotta share this picture. I have a collage that I did of all 4 of the outside window banners. I did a collage of all 4 because I took a picture in front of it every year, and you could just see Brock's on all 4 of them. That was a wild stat with Brock on all 4 of them, and to see the different stars. 2016 was really the one where you could see there was a change in the guard or whatnot, because Seth's on the front of that one, Dean's on the front of that one, Roman's on the front of that one, Brock's on the front of it. Like,
I have that poster directly across from me. It's signed by Triple H and Stephanie. But the cool thing about that poster is Roman was replaced by Finn Balor, but this poster doesn't have Finn Balor replaced on it.
See? Yeah, that's good.
Because Roman got, I think it was either he got popped for something, like he flunked a test, or he got hurt.
Yeah, that's the one where Roman had lost to Finn in the first round of the Universal Championship tournament.
But they took Finn off. They took Roman off the poster for some reason.
Yeah. Well, Roman fought. Roman was supposed to fight Rusev that night for the U.S. title, and the match never started. Oh no! Oh no! The oh man!
Put that shit back up. 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 Put that shit back up.
Oh, hold on. Where is it?
Put that shit back up. Put that shit back up.
There it is.
No. Wrap the show up. Wrap the show up.
What's with the old security guard, dude? Why is he mad? This show
This is the last time I'm doing this shit.
This show might go straight to spaces because I just think that's where it's at, because you can actually get people jump on and talk and hear their voices.
No, I don't want to hear these motherfuckers.
this was fun.
It's
bad enough having to read this shit. I don't need to hear it.
I hear you. What's with the security guard? I'm gonna end with. Somebody's got to play the heel. True. That's very true. Normally it's me, in real life. But let's talk Corey and Ellis. I'm gonna ask you this real quick.
Sure.
Blake made a good point when we were getting off the air this afternoon. Did you enjoy Pat? Because you're full of wisdom because you're old. Pat McAfee on commentary. Blake loved it. What did you think when Pat jumped off commentary and did the ring announcing on Monday Night Raw? Did you like it?
It's right in line with Pat's character and Pat's gimmick that he portrays on there regularly. He's wild, he's outspoken, and it was right on par for the course for Pat. I thought he did a good job. It added the flavor of what you would expect from a Pat McAfee doing an announcing gig. So no, it was right on par. I enjoyed it.
Corey, real quick, a lot of people have been complaining about Pat's cursing. Do you have a problem with it? He's kind of
I think he's
overdoing it.
They're trying to establish that they are going that route now. I think it's probably some people may think it's overkill in the sense that he's trying to overestablish it, but I think that's the route that they're going. They're trying to establish that, hey, we aren't the same PG show that you all are used to.
And we're headed to Netflix.
And I was getting ready to say that. And they're headed to Netflix. So at this
obviously,
point,
WWE doesn't mind it. They produced a fucking T-shirt for Braun Strowman that is what Pat calls him every week.
Yeah.
Does it say son of a bitch on it, though?
SOB.
SOB, but still, it's because every time he comes out, Pat goes, that's one big son of a bitch.
Right, but the shirt doesn't say bitch, right?
No.
Dude, we're close to it. I mean,
yeah, but it's funny. A couple of years ago, 4 years ago, Jimmy Uso's shirt said it on there, like plain as day. Right? Yeah,
it said bitch on it.
Yeah.
Ellis,
real
what'd you
quick
think of Pat?
So Pat is just Pat. I mean, I get the announcement thing that we're talking about here. One thing that Blake didn't mention was that he mentioned that Finn hasn't had a card in how long.
That's right.
Like, he did
That's
mention
true.
that. He did mention that. But one thing about Pat McAfee, which I was talking to someone about this, what he has been able to build over time is something that you're not.
100%.
The only person who's been able to replicate this is a Howard Stern. Right now, you had a network fold, restructure, so they can bring him on, and then they had to agree that his brand is his brand, and he's going to talk the way he's going to talk. So if anyone has any issue with WWE, understand this: WWE knows that having Logan brings in a new demographic, a new audience. So when you have Pat, so we have Pat, and he's cursing. Guess what? WWE is going to do? They're going to say, "Hey, yikes," or "Hey, please," or be really, really sweet with sugar on top, because you don't want to get the guy mad, because he will fucking go. He will walk away, and he will do what the fuck you pick Pat McAfee for a reason. You get Pat McAfee, the brand, period. So the cursing is going to be there. The way he talks is going to be there. And guess what? He doesn't give a shit, because guess what? This is just extra sauce for him. This is extra sauce on him. He has a fucking private jet taking him back and forth. He doesn't give a shit about this. So at the end of the day, he loves it, and they are blessed to have that on their side to align with their business. But no one is going to say shit. Triple H is going to be like, "Hey, could you say bitch slower, so we can figure out and panic slowly?" Because no one's going to change what the fuck this guy's going to do. Period. Pat McAfee is the Jordan of fucking media right now.
Whoa.
Period. I said that shit. I fucking mean it too. He has busted his ass to get to where he's at. He has a brand. He knows how to fucking produce. He knows what everything clicks for him. Everything he says is fucking magic. No, if people have a problem with it, then it's time for you to go watch AEW. Because they don't give a shit about the announcers. Obviously, when you have Taz and the other guy, the Mask, arguing over commentary.
Excalibur, yeah.
Right. So yeah, I watch the show. I don't want to watch it, and I watch the show so I can have a conversation. But the real thing is that you have, we have you have someone major, important, worthwhile, of value. Again, and then you had to say, then people talk shit about Logan Paul. You just had a U.S. title in front of how many people?
Yeah.
This week. Come on, guys, get the fuck out of here with this shit. If you got problems with any of this shit happening with WWE, please compare numbers with AEW. Compare numbers with anything out there right now. They are doing yes. Oh my god, they're cursing. Yes, bitch. Are you Pat McAfee? Oh, no. Shut the fuck up, bitch, and buy the shirt.
Pat does have merchandise.
Let's just end it on that.
Everyone's talking all this shit all the time, man. If you see people on Twitter saying shit about this, guess what you should do? You should fucking click ignore or unfollow or whatever, because you shouldn't waste your fucking brain cells reading that dumbass bullshit. Cheers, motherfuckers.
Cheers. Blake, are the Mavericks going to come back?
Oh,
get the fuck out. Don't even ask me that.
Wow.
You won one game. Don't put that shit out there. I'm not saying anything. We win Monday, we can start talking about maybe having a chance. Maybe.
All right. Corey, should I buy the chicken and waffles? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's a good shoe to have.
Shoes.
Yep. I think it's a good shoe to have.
All right.
That waffle SB is nice. I like it. I do.
You should buy the voids. Buy the voids.
Voids?
I'm really glad you and Corey connected about shoes, because I mean, it's not like somebody else talked to you about it 2 years before that.
He's so hot about this. Thank you, Blake, for telling me my shoe game was terrible. And I thank you, Corey, for showing me different shoes that I should get.
I did that too, but you didn't take them. That's fine.
Void. Okay, I see them. All right. Okay. I
222.
don't hate them. I don't hate them.
Don't hate, man. These are it, man.
I just picked up these, and then we'll get out of here. Can we click on this? Just picked up those.
Those are terrible.
They're not.
Bodegas.
They're not.
Are you going out with those?
Yeah, always.
Oh, you're gonna start taking pictures of your feet all the time now?
Oh no! I mean, when me and my wife go out on date nights on Saturday, I'll throw a picture up there because some pervert likes the toes. So
Let me tell you something. I saw that shit, Drew. I wanted to tell you.
Oh, you see my tweets? Get the fuck out of here.
No, I saw that shit. Let me tell you this real quick. If you know that they're willing to pay for it, why you put it out for free? You should post the link next time. Post the
People
fucking
are
link.
perverts.
Post the fucking link.
You perverts.
No, I ain't talking about. No, I'm just telling you right now. If you know these dudes out here commenting about your toes or your girl's toes,
right.
you better tell your girl.
Well, listen,
$15.
Listen, I'm just $15. All I'm saying to you is that if people get off on toes, which I know they do, they need to have their brains checked because that's just gross. Just saying.
So your wife's toes are gross?
Say that again?
Oh,
so your wife's toes are gross? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, they don't do anything for me. My wife keeps her toes clean and they're always painted. But when she takes her shoes off, I'm not like, I care less. I don't care. The shoes, your feet are out. Hell yeah, that does nothing for me.
You don't go from 6 to midnight?
No, not when your shoes come off. When something, maybe we talk about something else, maybe, but not your shoes. Not your shoes. Corey, where can everyone like, subscribe, and follow you, my man?
Listen, I am at My Kicks Are My Fix on IGX. Listen, I talk sneakers. I post a lot of sneakers. I've been doing that for decades. I collect wrestling belts. I talk wrestling. I'm always here with you guys, but also I am on Tuesdays, 6:35 Eastern on X, on Spaces, under the Black Wrestling Podcast. We do Turnbuckle Talk with Mimi and Justin. It's always a fun time. Swing on through. You can talk, but always happy to be here with you guys. It's a pleasure always.
Blake?
I don't want any of the pricks that have watched this show to follow me.
Go Birds.
Don't follow me. I'm good.
Don't follow the old security guard, dude.
Nino Blue, Daniel Minna, don't follow me. Philly guy, 42675, whatever it was, don't follow me.
Oh, shit. Listen, make sure you guys subscribe. Get those likes up. We got to get the likes up here on the YouTube channel. Get the likes up. Please, if you're watching or you do watch this on replay, hit the like button. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow to Final Bell Media. We're putting out a lot of content. We hope you guys are all enjoying it. Make sure you do that. Ellis, where can everyone follow you?
You can follow me at Ellis Embe, which you're probably going to misspell Embe anyway. So it's MBEH. And it's Ellis, like Ellis Island, or Perry Ellis. I talk about stuff like wrestling. I talk about stuff like MCU. I talk about stuff like collectibles, like this, right here, which is number one.
What is that? Is that an album? Oh, it's Spider-Man?
It's Spider-Man number one. This is a Miles Morales Nas.
It's like the Nas
album.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was when I saw it. I thought it was a Nas album. I just didn't want to be rude. I didn't know what it was.
This is worth around $500 at minimum. So,
no.
What do you mean? Oh, no. Let me see. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. You got
going to get
Wow.
Oh, no.
Yo, he's about to rage. Anyway, so talking about collectibles like this, and also dank stuff like marketing and advertising, and yeah, definitely Blake is gone. So Nino Blue.
Nino Blue, looks like you got Blake out of here. I mean, I guess that's all you have to do.
He knows I'm intelligent and knowledgeable person, which sounds great. But again, if you want to hit me up about marketing, comic books, collectibles, statues, wrestling bullshit, hit me up. Follow me or whatever. If you have some bullshit to say to me and you got something insulting to say, see me on the streets, motherfucker. My address is whatever you Google Corey's address to be. Right? Meet me outside Corey's house. You know foes if you want to step.
God.
That's right.
All right. Well,
all right. I'm also in Minnesota too, motherfuckers.
Yeah, nobody.
Find me out there, bitches.
Nobody should step to anybody. I hope you all enjoyed the show. You can make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow Final Bill Media. Follow me at Andrew Baydala. I won't spell my last name for you. If you're watching this, you probably already follow majority of us, but if you don't, everything is in the description. You can go follow us there just in case you misspell our names. We appreciate it. This was fun. Yes. Catch you guys next week. Enjoy Clash at the Castle. We will not have a post show, but enjoy it. Should be entertaining. We'll send you guys out of here. Thanks, everybody.